Sense, where we bring common sense to an uncommon sense issues that's going all around this world. And I'm Jay Howard along with Michael B. Wright Sr., Big Brother Mo Better. What's up, Big Brother?
What's up, Big Brother Rock? I'm doing good, man. How about your side, Jay Howard?
Oh, man, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, man. How's your week been, man?
Oh, man, it's just starting, bro, but it's all right with me. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, man. I know what you're saying. Another edition of Uncommon Sense, my brother.
Yes, sir. Thank God we at it, bro. Thank God we're at it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's a whole lot of uncommon sense.
Truly.
So let me start the show off with some common sense.
It'll be a beautiful thing, you know? It'll be a
beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. And we're going to start this show off with Miss Eunice Carter.
Yes, sir.
The first black woman prosecutor.
Yeah,
you know, we've been talking about, you know, of course, Harris being a prosecutor, but what about the first black woman prosecutor? What about her?
Yeah, man, got to be a trailblazer somewhere, brother.
Trailblazer somewhere, Doc.
Somewhere, my player.
Yeah, so let's go to that beautiful beam footage that I had.
Yes, sir.
Miss Carter.
Carter earned her law degree from Fordham Law School in 1932, the first black woman to graduate from that school. As a social worker in New York City, she was appointed as a prosecutor in what was called women's court. Carter noticed something consistent in many of the women's cases. They were all represented by the same lawyers and bail bondsmen, and they all had connections with Charlie Lucky Luciano. Before, it was challenging for the DA's office to charge Luciana, but Carter felt she was onto something. Carter established that the female violators were paying half of their earnings to crime boss Luciana in exchange for legal representation. In effect, Luciana was profiting from their illegal activities, which is racketeering. Carter meticulously built the case against Luciana that led to raids around the city. Finally, the DA's office was able to successfully prosecute the most powerful mobster in the country. In 1936, Luciana was sentenced to up to 50 years in prison. We applaud Eunice Carter, the black woman that helped dismantle the mafia.
Black woman took on the mafia in those days, in those times, brother.
Yeah, man, and she lived to tell the story.
Yeah, she lived to tell the story, Doc.
She lived to tell the story.
That's the thing, man.
That part right there, boy.
Wow.
Yeah, man. That's some serious right there, man.
Yes,
that lady right there had some courage to know right there, boy. She was stuck it to her. We need Miss Carter now.
Yes, we do. We really do. We need Miss Carter right now.
We need Attorney Carter right now, player. Come on, bro.
Yeah, Miss Carter.
Yeah, but I guess Jackson trying to do it back up in New York, but I guess we'll see what she can do with Trump. But boy, that Carter wasn't nothing to play with.
She wasn't nothing to play with, bro. She was on it, wasn't she?
She was, man. And like you said, back in that day, in that time, and especially in that year, 1930, man, please, come on now.
Come on now.
And take on the mob in New York? Oh, come on, man. You can't get no tighter than that right there, man.
Well, brother, we got to get to the uncommon sense, I guess. We got to get there. I know why.
Let's on a positive note for a change.
You know, we're going to have a show like that one day. We just going to have positive vibes all the way through.
Oh, man, it'll bless you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
But we have to deal with the uncommon sense now.
And every now and then, you got to touch it every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Give some people some sense of hope.
Yes. Yes.
If we can.
Exactly.
Hallelujah.
Now, brother, here is some uncommon sense right here that I'm about to show.
Bring it, J. Howard. Bring it.
The Supreme Court allows the execution of Marcellus Williams, denying bid for delay.
That boy.
Now, why this is uncommon sense is because they did a DNA test on this man. Find out it wasn't his DNA. And even the family themselves says, hey, let him go. But guess what? They're going to execute him tonight.
That boy.
At 6 p.m. Central Time.
That's what they said, man.
That's what they said.
Now, what do you do with that, Joe? How do you see that, man? How does that make sense?
That don't make sense at all, bro.
Now,
Now, when even the family is saying, let the man go.
Yes, sir.
because he's not the man that killed our loved one.
That part. And again, man, I don't see how, when you're looking at all the cogs that's in this wheel to try to flow, I don't see how you can possibly do this, man. Again, when DNA don't line up, and then you got all these situations and safety mechanisms to make sure that you don't kill an innocent man.
Right.
And you're just so bound to do this, man. So I don't see where this justice system has any kind of fair to it, but it's just my personal opinion. But it doesn't make sense.
Well, brother, that goes back to the ideology of America, like you were talking about last week.
Yeah.
You know, even though I know I'm wrong,
right,
I'm not going to own up to my wrongness. So I'm going to continue to do what I set out to do and stay wrong.
Yeah, just so I can look like I'm right. That's the sad part about it, man. Because again, can you imagine how many innocent people have went to that chair or to that gurney in the name of justice? And so then again, how you right all those wrongs? But the situation again, man, this is where you need people on that bench, man. They got some kind of consciousness, some kind of sanity to them. I don't see how you can look at things and know in the back of your mind, I might be sending an innocent man to his death. I don't know how you live with that, man. I mean,
no,
that you got to have your conscience got to be serious, something serious. If you know that you're sending somebody to die for something they didn't commit. Not only has this man been on death row this long, you know, look at that part. You've been jailed this long. So it's like, how do you get a man his life back? You know, it is so many dynamics and twists and man, that again, I don't think they want to have the conversation, because when you do, it's a Pandora box, bro. It's a Pandora box that they don't want to open up.
Because see, then the state got to pay,
which they ain't gonna do.
They don't want to do that.
They don't want to do that, bro. Yeah. No. Heavy bill, man. Heavy bill. So yeah, let's go ahead and get it off the book, so we ain't got to worry about it. That's what that stuff is, man. But to send this man again to see his maker, I couldn't have it on my head, man. I just couldn't.
No, bro. No,
it's just me, man. I'll lose my job that day.
Exactly. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm gone.
Yeah, I'll lose my job today, player. Not doing that.
Right. I'm done.
Yeah. Not doing it. You gotta have some. That's what I'm saying, man. You gotta have some conscience somewhat, man. You gotta be able to separate, your job from who you are.
Right.
And I don't think you're supposed to do that. And so you gotta have some level of integrity and a line of character that you're not going to cross, no matter what the outcome is. But these individuals, man, I don't know what it is. You say, well, that's just part of the job. I don't see how you could take that place when again you are sending someone who was innocent by all terms until you find out otherwise. You send somebody innocent to their death. I don't see how you live with it, man. That's just me.
Me either, brother.
That's just me,
either. Me either.
Pray for the nation, man. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, bro. SinceYouAsk.com. Go to SinceYouAsk.com. Check us out there at SinceYouAsk.com. Check out our news stories. Check out our podcast. And even send us information. If there's issues or situations you want us to touch, hey, send it to SinceYouAsk.com. All right? Staying in South Kakalaki.
You still South Kakalaki?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, they been in South
Kakalaki. It's been rough.
They been hard, player.
South Carolina woman accused of murder after losing her pregnancy.
That boy. Yeah, you broke
it. Now this is the thing. This is the thing.
Building up, Jay.
Woman had a miscarriage.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
She's in school. She's in college. She had a miscarriage.
Right.
Okay. Now she goes through the procedures. Of course, the police are involved just to make sure there was no funny business. Okay. So after a certain period of time, the police calls her and says, "Hey, we're finishing up your paperwork and everything looks fine. And matter of fact, you can come down to the police station and pick up the urn of your child." Now, who picks up the urn from a police station?
From a police station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then she goes. Then she goes to police station, right?
Right.
Okay.
Poor baby.
All of a sudden, they put her in handcuffs.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
and they put her in handcuffs thinking that she aborted the child.
Yeah.
So
that part.
She stays in jail for a period of time until they come back and say, well, the grand jury says, we're not going to file charges anymore, so you're free to go. Really? What sense did that make?
Does that make, right? I thought you was innocent until proven guilty. And again, what was the crime at? But yeah, let's see that people being foolish, man. Yeah, that exactly right there.
Here is Amari Marsh.
Yeah.
This is the young lady. Matter of fact, right? They don't even have video to even show the process of how this happened because the reports hadn't reported it. You really have to search and find this story.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So the thing I'm asking, okay, where's your Al Sharpton's at now in this situation?
You look for him?
Where is Crump at in this situation?
You look for him. I know you're not surprised.
No, I'm not surprised, but where are they?
Where's your NAACP legal fund? Where they at?
Where?
See, this is where you get into the issues, man. And there is a difference as far as how other ethnicities and other, power pullers make as far as a situation like this, man. Because again, if this was of a different persuasion, a different ethnicity, let's just say the Jews, do you imagine the firestorm that will be coming down right about now?
Ooh-wee.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. So when you're looking at it, this is why things don't change, or they take, a Neanderthal thing of try changing, because those who are in that kind of conversation, those who are in that space, they cherry pick what they touch,
right?
And they are literally choosing what they want to deal with, because it may not be getting that kind of notoriety or whatnot. But again, it's that stuff that flies up on the radar screen that folks will know if you're touching it and if you're dealing with it. There's certain things you just can't do, especially to us. But the folks who are in that space, Jay, that's the thing that's so disheartening. The names that you called out, folks who are in that space, this is what you do, this is what your claim to fame. Then why aren't you putting some pushback on this stuff, man? Especially things like this, which would do a world of good for us as it relates to legalities of African Americans, here in America. But for some reason, man, like I said, they're cherry picking, and I don't see. I guess the chair wasn't too high enough for them to pick it. Yeah, man. So it's really sad, bro.
But right, could you imagine the trauma that this poor baby went through and losing a child and then being handcuffed, being accused of killing their own child? It makes no sense. It
makes no sense, man. But again, you have to look at it from the standpoint of the color of the skin. They always try to find something there. And I can understand certain dynamics of an investigation and whatnot. But, dude, where's your proof? Where's the dynamics of this woman actually did what you're saying she did? Where's your proof? And so and to bring somebody up on that stuff like that, man, like you said, traumatize somebody, especially a baby who lost a child. It just again, man, it's just a situation where you're doing something just so that you can bring up charges on something because this is who you want to go after because it's low hanging fruit, if you will.
Right.
But it's not dealing with situations where you're trying to actually find what the truth is at the matter. Because I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing, like you're saying, where's the video? Where's the evidence? Where's the paper trail that brought you even to bringing this baby up on charges? It's stuff like that, man. It just doesn't sit well, man. Make it kind of upset, as my mom would say. Upset, but
upset with that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but it's again, Jay, it's a situation where you're always assuming the worst already, depending on whom you're dealing with. If there's of a certain persuasion, you're always going off on the deep end already. You're not thinking, cognitively, what's the process here? How did you arrive to this conclusion? Nobody can explain that to you. So there you go. Where we are.
Right. And now we're going to go another state over now.
Well, we're moving across America.
Where we going to North Carolina.
Well, no. You ain't going to never come out of North Carolina.
You ain't gonna come out of North
never
Carolina
come out of North Carolina.
with
But
the
do try.
with the
I said, do try though.
Yeah.
Do try.
Well, you know this one right here, right?
The Black Nazi.
Yeah, the Black Nazi. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. The Black Nazi. Yeah. Let me go back. I got to go back to that because this is hard. This is crazy.
Okay.
Here we go. We're there, right?
We're right there.
We're right there. Okay. Now, how did we get here?
We all see it.
How did we get here, brother?
Because it's Mark Robinson. Don't be surprised. Yeah. Don't be surprised.
Brother Wright, if you can turn your volume up a little bit louder.
A little bit light. I think I can do that. Is that better?
Yeah. Turn me up. Turn you up, actually.
Turn you up. Turn me up. All right. Is that better, bro?
Yeah, let's go.
Turn me up.
Turn down for what?
All right. That all right now, boy. But again, man, when you should be surprised with Mark Robinson, man. Nothing should surprise you with this cat. Because at the end of the day, he is who he is. I mean, if again, now this cat's a pastor. Right. FYI. This cat is a pastor. So if you pull some of his sermons, listen to this cat, I mean, nothing you seeing now on the screen should surprise you at all. Because this is him. Live in living color, bro. But he didn't think that they were gonna dig as far down that rabbit hole as he pushed this stuff. But yeah. See, I'm telling you, Jay, this is the thing folks understand. That you have a digital you. And if you don't protect, if you don't understand that digital you has a trail they can trace,
right?
It's somewhere. So if you got anything on the internet that got you anywhere in that DNA, they're gonna find you. Anywhere. They're gonna find you. And I think I guess he thought Black Nazi would kind of cover whatever his political aspiration would do. No, we're gonna dig a little deep on this one. But that's your boy Robinson, man. But again, he's wanted somewhere.
Well, see, right, this is the scary part of this, okay? That he is a pastor.
That part.
So that he's influencing others, and what he's even teaching is like, bruh, really?
That part.
You know, they're going to be behind even in what he's teaching, quote unquote, religiously, versus to what he's doing now. He's a lieutenant governor trying to be governor.
And that's the scary part, man, that he actually got that high.
That high.
And he's trying to go higher. But he got there.
And then they're trying to do things in the name of God when it ain't God.
That's the whole point. To justify your madness, you got to put God somewhere in there, you know, to put it so that nobody would touch what you're saying because you're doing it in the name of God. But the problem with that is, if you put God in it, you better make sure he's in it. That's all I'm going to tell you. Because if he ain't in it and you put him in it, it ain't going to go well for you at all. So I don't think they understand that twist to this story. But hey, do you? That's all I'm going to say. It's just sad, though, Jay, when you're looking at, again, the whole mantra things, is these are the folks who are in the front. These are the people who you're saying are your leaders. And if this is the best that America can crank out as far as leadership, somebody better say something. Because if this is the best we can do, we're in trouble. Because
somebody said he was Martin Luther King
on
steroids.
Yeah, okay. Believe that if you want to. I don't know which king he was talking about, but it wasn't the one.
It wasn't Martin.
It wasn't Martin. I don't know what king he's talking about, but it wasn't the Martin I know. But again, man, when you have, I just go back to again, man, if you pull anything this cat says, as far as Mark Robinson, the stuff that comes out of his mouth, man, in the pulpit, as far as abortion and, you know, guns and all this stuff. I mean, he's saying the same rhetoric, man, that's coming out of MAGA. But that's his platform. And because he did the same thing Vernon Jones did. You
Yeah.
you the only color. And you the only chocolate chip in a dough factory. So that's your claim to fame. But again, bruh, that stuff got an expiration card on it, and I don't think you understand, man. Because again, I think you starting to get your Negro card because Trump didn't even call you this time when he came to North Carolina. You know, you were mentioned
so
Northwest.
MAGA was his platform.
But not no more.
Not no more.
Not no more. And
Trump didn't even say his name.
And didn't even send the boy an invite.
No.
Now that part. They're like, okay. Now wait a minute. You was introducing that man when he used to come to North Carolina, and now you ain't nowhere to be found.
Right. Exactly.
I'd be kind of offended. Wait a minute, man.
Now he got this all out offense. I'm going after CNN now because they put out this story about the black Nazi and all. Bruh.
Okay, try it. Try it. Okay, you better have some money. Try
Remember, you are a black man in America. Remember that.
Try it. Yeah, I want him to try it. I really want to see CNN rake him because if there's any true validity to it, because I don't think CNN then will put this out there unless they cover their bases. But if there's any validity to it, all I gotta say is, man, you better look to to what they doing to Trump folks right now. You know, with that voter scam, you better look at what they're doing to them. And they're gonna come right for you, man.
Hey, bro, you gotta watch what you ask for now. You gotta watch what you ask for because you like. I wish they would bring slavery back. Watch what you ask for. You just might get it, my brother.
You know, but they never took away with it. They just glossed it over and did something else with it.
Right.
It's still here. It's still here. It's still here. And he's about to find who master is real quick.
Real quick.
you finna find master real quick.
And he's got to find out. He's a field hand and then not a house hand.
You know, that part right there, boy.
Okay.
So yeah, don't do that much. But again, you know, if that's what he wants with his life, have at it.
Yep.
But you know, I don't think it's gonna fare too well with you, Mike.
No, I don't think so either, brother. I don't think so either.
But
I don't think so at all.
But this is the thing, Jay. Again, we're looking at options here as far as what are you cranking out, and if this is the best, when you're talking about somebody like Ahmad Robinson, if this is the best we can do as it relates to leadership in North Carolina and wherever you want to put somebody like this, we got some issues, man.
Real issues, brother.
Real issues. Yeah. But this for him. This your cousin or your nephew.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Or your uncle.
I'm like something. I ain't even gonna say his name, okay?
Yeah. I think he's been kicked off the mega plantation, you know? But hey, more power to him, man.
More power to him, man. More power to him, though.
But that's a serious thing. And these young kids, man, they need to recognize this needs to be a cautionary tale. If that mess is somewhere, anywhere as it relates to anywhere and I don't care how old it is. If it's been anywhere on the internet, bro. Trust and believe. They can find it. And I don't think folks understand the severity of that, man. That's why when you're talking about jobs and you're talking about, again, political careers, when you're talking about these high, as far as top security kind of positions, and you're not thinking that far down the line and you're doing stupid stuff on the internet.
Stupid.
And you don't think that stuff going to find you out. Okay. Just keep living. But when they want to pull it, man, they'll pull it on you.
Oh, yeah, they'll pull it.
Just ask P. Diddy. Okay.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Just ask Diddy.
Because, Doc, they got Diddy. They got him.
Boy.
When your whole country turns against you, this is not the city, this is not the state. It's the whole, it says U.S.
Yeah.
When it says U.S., that is the whole country.
Yeah, man. And
the whole entire country.
And the interesting thing is, man, Homeland Security does not deal with serving warrants. That's your FBI.
Yes.
So tell me why Homeland Security was the lead dog in this thing. That's all I'm saying. If you look at all them initials that was at that house, the DEA, the FBI,
a whole lot of initials.
A whole lot of initials. That were a whole lot of alphabets over there. So I'm just saying the alphabet crew was in that live and living color. But my thing is Homeland Security was the lead dog in this one, man. And so Homeland Security does not do anything as far as serving warrants. That's not their bag, man. That's terrorism and immigration. That ain't you. So why are you there? See, that's the thing, man. When you look at the agencies that's represented, Diddy ain't that deep. I'm sorry. No. That bro is not that deep.
He might have thought he was that deep.
No,
but he wasn't.
Now, somebody he had in the room might be that deep. And I shot it. And I shot it. Somebody in that room might have been that deep. That's who they after, man. Because all the search warrant, when you saw them coming up, man, they had like 2 or 3 bags in a box. I'm like, dude, that's all y'all need out of there? Okay. So no. And then when you're looking at as far as what they listed, as far as what they got, 1,000. Yeah. See that right there? Come on, dude. Come on. See, you know that. You know that ain't it. Yeah. So I'm just saying, Jay, when you look at how this thing is playing out again, you know up front that Homeland Security does not serve warrants. So why the heck were they there? So when you look at the alphabet crew that was there,
it took them from 6 to 8 months to now bring you in.
But Jay, think about it. Mm-hmm. They talked this man before he got on the plane to go to an island that does not extradite back to the United States. But they let him go. I'm going to say it again.
Say it again, bro.
One more time now.
One more.
The same people that served the warrants and everything talked to the man before he got on a private jet to fly to an island that does not extradite back to America. Mm-hmm. And they let him go.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
I'm just saying. You talk to the boy, you let him get on a private jet, and you let him fly to an island that does not extradite back here to the United States.
So and matter of fact, they said that he knew what was going to happen when he got back.
That part. And he just got casually arrested. You know, it wasn't like he got back to America, got to the airport, and was arrested at the airport. He was casually arrested at a Manhattan hotel. Come on, man, Jay.
Come on, Diddy. Come on,
Jay. Come on, bro. This is what I'm saying. It don't make no sense at all. but when you look
at in other words, brother, you telling me his arrogance
that part
got to him.
That part right there. And he just thought up in front and down that who he had in that room was enough. Now, again, he probably had some collateral cards he had saved up because of who he had in that room, but in no rooms or whatever. But he didn't know that until we find out if he's going to make a plea deal. Now,
was that the right collateral card, though?
Obviously, it wasn't because he's still sitting in jail. He's still sitting in jail. But
he made 2 pleas to get out.
Jay, but I'm telling you, Jay, is a reason why that man is in there. Because, again, to have Homeland Security, to be the lead dog in this thing, makes no sense at all. And P. Diddy is not that kind of cat, and it's not that deep. No, that Homeland Security will be on the front line. That's
no.
So I'm telling you, man, it was somebody in that room who they looking for.
And plus, he offered $50 million. $50 million to get out.
That boy.
And he also said, I'll wear a leg monitor, whatever y'all want.
I do whatever y'all say.
And she's like,
Yes or no? Oh, they cooking him for a reason. Now, I don't know why they cooking him, but they ain't cooking him for a reason.
Well, we'll see what the meal come out to in a minute. Because it's going to be a meal, though.
We're going to see if he's going to be a snack or the main course? Well, I just gotta say, I'm just trying to see if it's gonna be a snack or a main course. That's all I'm saying. He might be a snack or the main course. But they cooking him, man. They letting him simmer right now. But
so what you're saying? It might be the appetizer,
bro. That's what that's what I'm saying. Because again, Diddy ain't that deep. I don't care what nobody. He's not an Epstein. That's he didn't run. No. He didn't run them kind of circles, you know. He didn't have them kind of teachers. So no, he's not an Epstein. That ain't Diddy. So bro, yeah, that boy. They cooking him for a reason, and I don't know if it's gonna work or not. He
had Clyde. He had Clyde.
I'm telling you, bro. It was Jay. If you look at the CEOs that have quit, they have conveniently resigned ever since Diddy got in jail. I'm talking about record labels and stuff that he's been dealing with. CEOs are stepping down.
Yeah.
So like I said, my brother, it ain't him. Now somebody in that room they want, or somebody's in that room they want. It ain't him. Diddy ain't going out.
A whole lot of people taking stuff off Twitter and everything.
Boy, they cleaning like a mug. Usher, his mom, his dog. I mean,
today I even read Janet Jackson was.
Bruh, you talking about, boy, as Shirley Caesar said, somebody's sweeping through the city. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to. Bruh.
I had nothing to do with him. Nothing.
You talking about Clorox, Lysol, whatever I can find to clean this thing. Yeah. They doing it, bro. They doing it. And Jay, here's the other thing, man. It wasn't just celebrities in the room. It was preachers in the room.
Oh yeah, Doc. It was.
Bro.
It was.
All I'm saying, you got.
Somebody said. Now this was somebody said.
I guess so.
Somebody said if they happen to get caught up, all they had to do was pray to God and everything would be forgiven. That was somebody said.
Yeah, and he been mighty quiet. He been mighty quiet lately.
Mm-hmm. But again, see, the thing with God, you got to understand that is consequences.
Yeah, he did say that. Yo, that's consequences.
Listen to that forgiveness. There are consequences that come along with that.
Oh yeah, he will forgive you, but yes, what he do with you, that's a whole new ball.
That's a whole yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a whole new ball of wax, player.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I don't think again, Jay, that Diddy is not that kind of person. I'm not trying to be funny, That's
right.
When you put a song out there, man, when you rob, somebody like that song he did with Miss You.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And when you take that song and now you got to pay that cat back for the rest of your life, every time that song played, you weren't thinking, boy. You weren't thinking, man. So it's an issue, man. It's an issue again with who's in that room or was in those rooms that right. You were looking for. Sting is a guy name. If you in that room, somebody's there, man, that they're looking for. Because again, Diddy is none of that quality. I'm not trying to put that brother down, but when you're talking about connections and tentacles and stuff like that, that's not enough for Homeland Security. That's
because if you think about it, they could have done this a long time ago.
Chaplin, yeah,
long time ago.
Yeah, did it? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a reason why they let him hang out there as long as they did. For sure.
For sure.
But I think he thought that was on the videos or whatever was going to be his saving grace. But nah. Yeah. That's why you're still in jail. So bless his heart. He tried.
Well,
he tried.
Yeah, he tried.
Well,
I guess we'll go to the political landscape now.
Oh Lord, why?
I know why.
Why, Lord? Okay, do your best.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. So now, after 400 economic experts,
so they
look at Trump and Harris's economic plan.
Right.
And they say, you know what? We will go with Harris and not Trump. Because Trump stuff just don't add up.
It don't.
It don't.
It never will, man. Because again, he's throwing things out there that is trying to get the blue collar workers on his side. You know, when you're talking about no taxes on the waiters and on the tips, when you're talking about, again, no tax on overtime, all that stuff, man, he's saying that sounds good. But how do you replace that taxable income?
Right.
You ain't saying that, you know.
You ain't saying that.
So you just add to the deficit.
Because when you saying no taxes on tips,
or overtime.
Okay, how you gonna replace that?
He got a concept of
That's
a plan.
how the government make their money. How you gonna do that?
He got a concept of a plan.
A concept.
Yeah, he told y'all that now. Listen to the man. He got a concept.
Okay.
But think about it now. Your boy Vance did a speech, you know, and got the people start booing after they lowered the interest rate. You know, he got everybody saying like it's a bad idea. So if you're thinking that lowering interest rate is a bad idea and you start booing because, you know, Vance kind of prompted you to do it, and you don't know that the cut benefits you as far as mortgage and stuff like that, then come on, dude.
Come on.
How far you going to go with this?
How far?
But again, they don't have a plan, man. They don't have a plan as it relates to how are you going to replace all this stuff you're saying. When you're talking about privatizing Social Security and all this good stuff, how are you going to do that? You know, what's going to be the safety guards behind that? They've been trying to push that out since Reagan years. So it's the same kind of economics. And the thing about it, when you're looking at the dynamics, every tax cut that Trump did now is expiring as far as middle class. But when you look at your boys as far as the upper echelon, as far as that tax is concerned, they making away like a bandit. So come on. That's why I'm saying when you ask people what policy, what procedures he has that benefit the average American that will continue to benefit, it's not there.
Nope.
So what's your state on it? And again, your boy does not have a plan as it relates to the economy. He's just saying something that sounds good, that sounds right, to get a sound bite. That's all. That's what we're looking for right now. You know, what can I say?
Anything to get an edge.
That he's fishing, man. He's really fishing, and you can tell it. The brother met with the farmers, okay? I know we probably getting too far that already, but he met with the farmers and to deal with, you know, farmers' issues. He had a listening party. Okay. So after he had this listening party, he said, you know, because John Deere, who makes most of the farm equipment here in America, they decided to move their top loading equipment manufacturing down to Mexico.
Right.
All right. So now at this same farmers event, you're going to announce that if they decide to move it down there, then John Deere going to be hit with 200% tariff. So hopefully, hold on. So you finna put a tariff on the equipment that I got to purchase, and you finna slap a 200,000 or 200,000% tariff on this sucker that I got to pay for that, and you trying to help me out. Okay, make it make sense.
Right. You think John Deere's not gonna pay that?
No, they're not.
The farmers don't pay that.
Exactly. They didn't pay for the last tariffs he put out there on China stuff.
Exactly.
We paid for that stuff.
Yes.
You know? He said Mexico was going to pay for that wall, and last time I checked, Gerardo and Remez ain't paid for no.
No, Shotty.
We'll scale that motherfucker. We will not pay it. We will scale it. We will walk under it, but we are not about to pay for it. So again, it's this nostalgia, bro, of again sound bites and da. But there is no merit, no kind of concrete, nothing that this guy has done or proposes that would benefit the average in America. And if you look at his policies that preceded him as relates to his administration when he got in there, and see what they're doing now and what they did, it's not there.
No.
I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, Ray Charles gonna see this, and that man is blind and going on to glory. So I don't understand the situation here, bro. But
Now, this is what Robert De Niro said about Trump.
Oh, Lord.
This is what he said about Trump.
My God.
That if he were to win again, and I'm not saying this like it's such a far-fetched notion, if he were to win again, that he would not give up power?
You know he won't. You know he won't. He even said it. He's never going to give it up. And anybody who deludes themselves in thinking that he is, shame on you.
You are both New York guys. Did you run into him in the 70s and 80s? I mean, is there something personal here?
No, I never want anything to do with him. He's a jerk. He's an idiot. Who wants to meet a clown like that? You've got to help everybody. People are going to get overlooked. That happens. But at least you have somebody who's sensitive to the condition of the country, the people. And I'm not saying this like this because it's Kamala Harris, but it is. We need someone like her to do it. She'll make mistakes, of course. Everybody does. But we need somebody with the right intentions.
That's it right there, brother.
You get no blame in that, man.
Right.
Can't get
the
no
right
blame.
intentions.
Right intention. And if you put a thing with Mark Corbin began to talk about Trump, bro.
Yes.
He went in, and I mean he was methodical on everything from business to the economy. He was methodical on each one, and Mark Cuban laid it out for you. So I don't see again how those can still have that conversation when people of credibility and folks who had some kind of dealing with this cat one way or the other are saying the same thing, man. And it's not scripted. I mean, they're coming off the raw with this and telling you exactly what they think and feel.
Exactly.
But it's your boy Elon Musk. Them players that are bankrolling the situation, man. That's what they're doing.
You know, Elon ain't got it. He ain't got it all upstairs. No way.
Yeah, but he wants to be, another Rockefeller, of the 21st century. Yeah, that's his claim to fame, bro.
That's his claim to fame.
He want to be a kingmaker, and now he got enough money in that back pocket to do it. So that's why he dropped a six-figure check, to the Republican Party, like whatever. But that's when you're looking at these things, man, and looking at who's bankrolling the situation, because the average American is not bankrolling the Republican Party, and it's not rolling Trump. It's not them. It's these folks, man, that got these deep pockets,
right?
That want certain policies passed, that want certain things put in place that would benefit them, and that's exactly what they're going for.
He trading favors for money.
That's all he know how to do.
That's all he know how to do.
That's
what he say. He's the deal maker. So that's what he knows how to do is make a deal.
That's his claim to fame, man. That's his claim to fame. So it's scary, Jay. Again, when you're thinking about this person can possibly be sitting in that chair again. We shouldn't be having this conversation right now, man.
And why is this race so close? Why? Because it makes no sense.
Yeah, you were talking about that on the way in. Yeah. Yeah, you was talking about.
It don't make no sense at all.
It don't make none, but you're there.
This dude right here, it doesn't make. You got someone intelligent, and you got someone that's out of their mind.
Make it make sense.
Yeah. Even when it came up to him and Biden, right?
Mm-hmm.
They complained about Biden being old, being, senile or whatever.
They did.
But now he's just about the same age. And he goes off on his tantrums, talking about dogs and cats being eaten by people. But anyway.
Don't mention that, right?
Don't mention that. Yeah. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Like, really?
Yeah.
But it's still close.
Still close.
To where she could lose by 1 or 2 votes.
She could.
Electoral votes.
She could. Again.
But again, I fault the Democratic Party for that, though.
Who else they got?
Well, they didn't prepare. They didn't prepare her right.
No,
they just threw her in the fire and said, "Go for it."
Because again, Jay,
behind you. We got.
Well, when you got one star player, which was Biden for 4 years, I got it. He was a star player. I got you. But everybody knows that the vice president chair is kind of the holding seat for the next president. They right. We know this. The issue is, like we said, we put that baby in timeout for 3 years. We didn't know where Harris was. And then all of a sudden, because of dynamics, the baby's thrown into the race. Okay, I got it. But at the end of the day, nobody, I'm not trying to be funny, but like we're saying, nobody knows her on that scale. We know of her, but you don't know her as a fighter. You don't know her as a policymaker. You don't know her as a person who can negotiate. These things that we don't know her as. And so since we don't know her as that, we got to kind of like go with what they tell us she is. And see, that's a problem. When you're talking about winning 51 states, that's the player. We got a problem here.
Right.
And that's where the breakdown is. And again, you got to look beyond 2024, because come 4 years from now, when you're looking at 2028, who you gonna have?
Exactly.
You know, I'm just saying. And then she running.
Now she can run another term
if she get in there.
If she's in there.
If she get in there. So, but it's a dynamic of, even when you look at the Democratic Party or even the Republican Party, man, these individuals who will come out for another election season.
There's no more Republican Party, right? There's no more Republican Party. It's the Trump Party. It's not.
Well, as my mama say, no man lives forever.
I know.
No man lives forever.
Look, no man.
At least not in this experience.
But when you saw the RNC this past convention, that was the Trump.
Oh, it was.
NC.
So it was. So here's the question. And say, here's the dynamic we got to dig for. Let's suppose that he does not win. For the sake of argument. So then, what do you do with the Republican Party then if he doesn't win? Because now he becomes a true limp noodle as it relates to, because if you run for president again, you're going to be, 89? Darn near 90? No, we're not going to do that. So, again, what do you do with that party? Of course, you've insulated, with the chairman and all that good stuff. You got that on lockdown. But the dynamics as far as the wherewithal as far as the Republican Party, what you going to do with that? Because unless you insert more "quote unquote" MAGA folks in there, I don't see how you're gonna do it. Because if
nobody likes fans, nobody likes fans. Nobody.
No, he don't like fans.
No, he don't even like himself.
He don't like fans.
No, but that's why he say the crazy stuff that he says.
That part. Like when they asked him if Vance is ready to take over in case something happened to him, he said they're not voting for him, they're voting for me. Dude, really? That's how you answer that question.
Just like Vance started to make a commercial about eggs, a high price cost of eggs, and he just blurts out a amount, and the correct amount is behind him right in the commercial, and it's totally wrong.
Oh, it's like, dude, come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Everybody know what this is. That's the scary part. Everybody know what this is.
Everybody know what this is. But the thing about it, when you don't have the financial pool, because when you look at the money, man, that's been chunked behind this stuff, bro, it's not your average American. There's no way an average American can fund this kind of stuff. No.
We're not there yet. And I know for me in my house.
Exactly, bro. No.
When they ask for a tax return, do you want to contribute to the presidential campaign? No. No. Nope. So, like, I contribute when I pay my taxes. Nope.
Exactly.
So when you're looking at those things, man, it's a situation where you're really concerned about where is this money coming from? Who can flip this kind of bill? That you're talking about $14 million going to quote unquote to get the black vote out for the Republican Party. You're like, well, where'd it come from? First of all.
Right.
Second of all, how are you spending it? And third of all, who the heck sanctioned? That's all we need is $14 million.
Yeah. Exactly.
Who came up with that budget?
Wait a minute.
So they telling you now how much your vote is worth, which is $14 million. That's it.
$14 million. You worth $14 million as a whole.
That's it. But when you start talking about the Jewish votes and all that good stuff, oh brother, it's that pool don't stop in until Jesus come back here is for what they're digging on. So it's a dynamic of recognizing where you are on the totem pole. You know, how far up that food chain you done got, and you're nowhere near the top. When you're talking about political funding and stuff like that, you're nowhere near up there, man. There is no way you can compete with that.
Now, right, this is the saddest part right here. This is the saddest part.
I'll let you boy.
Even if Trump wins,
God forbid.
Yes, God forbid.
God
Exactly.
But go ahead with the story.
Kamala earned more money than he did.
Yeah.
But she lost.
That boy.
If that's the case.
That boy.
And you be like, how did that happen?
That boy.
She probably will get the popular vote. I already said that.
Yeah, you did. Hmm?
Yeah.
You did.
Because Hillary did it.
You did. You said
by
that.
3 million.
You said that.
And she still lost.
The baby still lost.
Okay. So what kind of money?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of money went towards Trump to make him the winner?
All right. It got to be an undisclosed amount that nobody know what it is.
Yes, sir.
Called bruh. Yeah. So it is a very kind of scary situation to really look at, bro, when you're being honest with the situation. Beyond the foolishness, because we all know it's there. We all see it. But the dynamic of who's pulling those strings behind the scenes that got that kind of pull and catch that they can do like that, man. Who got that? Because
if you ever look at the documentary, The Men Who Built America.
Oh my gosh.
You will really truly see that they bought elections. Rockefeller, Morgan Stanley, all of them bought elections when they really needed the election to go in their favor.
That's the only way you're going to get monopoly in America, man.
They took it from Teddy Roosevelt. They took it from him.
They took Teddy. Yeah.
Now here's a group of billionaires that didn't like each other, but they band together in that one sense to say, look, we might not like each other, but we need to pool our money together so we'll win this election.
To get something done, yeah. But that's what they do. Yeah. If it benefits me as a whole, as far as business-wise, dollar-wise, stuff like that, oh, yeah, I'll go with you. But that's as far as it's going. That's as far as it's going. Yeah. So when you look at Andrew Carnegie and you're looking at like Rockefeller, JP Morgan, when you start naming the names out, man, and you really see how they really manipulate things back in the day, it's the same thing right now, man.
Yeah.
There's no way you're going to have a Jeff Bezos, again, Elon Musk, all these folks flipping dollars out and you're not getting a return. Because, again, all these space trips that SpaceX been making up there and rockets blowing up, that junk was subsidized by NASA. Tell me that one. You know, your taxpayer, what folks ain't recognizing on a larger scale, that's your money blowing up in the air. That ain't his.
That ain't his, no.
It was subsidized by NASA. So how do you do that? How does someone want to privatize this space travel, but then the government is now coming in there and subsidizing what you're doing?
Right.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense, bro.
So this is why you see Elon Musk hanging around. This is why you see Jeff Bezos being quiet. This is why you see your boy Bill Gates being quiet. Your Warren Buffetts. These folks, they know what the deal is.
Yeah.
They ain't got to say nothing. Because they know once all the hoopla is done, the campaigning is done, and all that stuff is done, what's happening behind the scenes, what's going on black and white. That right there. That's where the money's been made at, man. And
I remember when J.P. Morgan went to Carnegie.
Right.
And they were just talking.
Right.
And J.P. Morgan says, what is your price? And he looked at him and said, what do you mean by what is my price? He says, every man has a price. What is it?
That part right there.
And Carnegie wrote it down on a piece of paper and gave it to him.
That part right there.
And he looked at
it. Yeah.
It'll be in your account tomorrow.
That part right.
And they made the deal just right then.
I won't be like that, Jay.
I know, right? What is your prize?
But the baby to write the check, though.
The right to check.
Now, see that right there.
You say, no problem.
No problem. Just be able to write the check.
No problem. Hey, I Zelled that to you, right?
Ooh, let the Lord use you, bro. Let the Lord use you right now.
Wow.
But yeah, man, that's when you really start, like I said, start playing around and being very serious, man.
That's what we're actually dealing with.
Yeah.
In this society, in this situation.
Yeah. Who's bankrolling? Yeah.
Who's bankrolling? Who's really bankrolling this thing?
Yeah, because your government broke, because I don't know.
Yeah, because you got one side.
They broke.
You got one side. Hey, they getting all kind of contributions from stars and all this and plenty. But you got another side that says, I got friends that can outdo what you're doing. But they got more resources for me to use all day long. That's all I need.
And those tentacles run deep, man.
So you can show all day that, hey, you making more funds than me all day long.
Right.
But you don't know what's behind the scenes.
That part right there.
Yeah.
That part right there.
You don't know why Mitch McConnell will still say, I'm for Trump.
Bless his heart. Well,
Bless his heart.
Mitch half lost, so you can't really.
Yeah. Even Lindsay. I'm like, dude.
Why are you bringing
really?
That? He don't know where he at.
No.
See, you would back up there in Carolina again. Come out of Carolina.
I've been in Carolina. Oh, yeah. Sure.
Come out of Carolina. I'm trying to tell you, boy, you ain't gonna never leave there. So now,
bruh, there's two places you should never go: Carolina and Mississippi.
Don't worry. You ain't got nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about.
Especially Mississippi, it's not happening for me. Nah.
No, sir. No,
I'm good.
No. Uncommon sense.
Yeah,
but we have common sense discussions about uncommon sense issues that's going on, and there's a whole lot of uncommon sense stuff going on, brother.
All day long, 24/7, brother.
All day long, 24/7.
24/7. May the Lord be with you.
We'll see you on next Tuesday at 7 p.m. if the Lord will.
Yes, sir.
Right here on Since You Asked.com.